On tonight in Real Talk, Real Vibe. This is your girl Antoinette, and tonight we have our guest as well. Dr. Love is going to be on this live. Shani's going to be on the live as well. So we welcome you, and my fabulous girl is on the live. Gloria Barnaby is on the live. Audit Dollars, my fabulous girl, is on the live right now, people. So we welcome each and every one of you, dear God, guys. So as well, it's about self-reflection. When you do things, you reflect on the things that you're doing. A lot of time we do things and things happen and we didn't even take time out to reflect on it. Is what we're doing is right? Is what we're doing do we need to make correction, or do we need to change an aspect of what we're doing, or things like that? So we need to do self-reflection. Hi, good evening. Hi, Colt, good evening. I'm fine. I know what you. Oh, that's good, man. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm on the live. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yes, I am. Yeah. No, you catch up to. Okay, all right then. Thank you. Have a blessed night. Bye. Yes, people, sorry about that, but we have to make it real, people, because this is real talk. Welcome, Dr. Love. Dr. Love is on this live tonight. We welcome you back on this live, people. The topic tonight is about how well do you know yourself? Or well do you know yourself? So welcome each and every one on this live. Welcome, my cousin Kerry. Welcome you on this live as well. Welcome each and every one on Real Talk, Real Vibe. This is your girl Antoinette. So welcome each and every one, people. Okay, as I was saying before, about self-reflection. Okay, you have to be confident and have your own abilities, the ability to do the things that you really want to do. Good evening, Halua Tosin, Isaac. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome each and everyone to Real Talk, Real Vibe. Oh, I'm happy that you're happy. You can see I'm happy as well. I'm happy that each and everyone is on this live tonight, because tonight is a beautiful topic, and we always come over here to to make it real. And as well, as I always said, this life is not about to break down people. This life is to help to build each and every one, including building my own self. As I said, each one teaches one. You're teaching me, I'm learning, I'm just here to giving you, my encouragement, and, to self-motivate each and every one as well. So God bless you. Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you very much. And I hope God helped us motivate you as well, and as well for you to be able to become the person you is, and in anything that you're doing, you reflect on it, and so on. Yes, people. So as well, know your self-worth. Good evening, Kennedy and Frank. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Real Talk, Real Vibe. Welcome again, each and every one back on this live. Okay, it's about as I said before, about self-esteem. Building your self-esteem is about be confident in whatever you're doing. It's just like even when you're going to an interview. If you go to the interview and you're not confident, I'm definitely going to pray for you, Kennedy. I definitely is going to pray for you. I pray for each and every one on this live tonight. And I hope that God, I'm hoping closed door for each and every one tonight, including myself. I hope he build a fence around you and protect you. And whatever you're doing in your life, it can be successful in Jesus' name. Yes, people. And that's how we do it, people. In everything, we have to put God first. God is the author and finisher of all our faith. And whatever we're doing, if you're going to do a business, You pray before you go. If you're sending your children to school, we welcome as well. The children them went back to school today in England, and I ask God to cover each and every one of them. I ask God as well to give us the parents, when we're about to do discipline, we just do it in love and understanding, and encourage our children to be the person they want to be. Sometimes they make choices, but their choice maybe is not our choice, but it's for us as parents to encourage them and to guide them in the right way. And to me, the right way of guiding a child is to let them know about God, and about their own faith. Faith is very important in a child's life. So so that's what I'm over here people doing. So welcome each and everyone back on this live. My husband would be the luckiest man in the world. You make my day. Toasting. Okay, it's about know your worth, people. Know your worth. Good evening, my girl, Merita Johnson. Welcome to Real Talk, girl. Welcome back on this live. Merita. We miss you as well. The last time we were on live, we miss you. Well, we're happy that you can join us tonight. Hope everything is fine with you as well. Hope the kids are doing fine. And, everything is fine. We're just going to continue to pray for each and every one of us. And, and God is going to do marvelous thing in your life, girl. God is going to do marvelous thing in your life, So, yes, people, you unrunning. Oh, you unrunning. Okay. Okay, yes, about, self-respect as well, people. Self-respect. You have to be able to respect yourself. In order to respect yourself, in order for someone to respect you, you have to respect yourself. So remember, people, whenever time, sometimes in life we do things and we say things, we utter things from our mouth, and not realizing that the things that we utter from our mouth can destroy our own self. So please, I'm asking each and every one tonight, before you utter things from your mouth, before you hurt someone with words, try and think about if someone say the same words to you, how would you feel? So try and always think about all those things, because if it's not good for you, it can't good for someone else. So people, make it real, be kind, be decent. We need to move away from all these these quarreling and these bad feeling in our heart, and these jealousy and these all those things. We need to move away from it, and then cleanse our own selves, and then bring in something new and beautiful in your life, like love. Because guess what? God is love, and he that abideth by God abide in love, and God in him. Yes, people. So I'm going to join Dr. Love this live. People, I'm going to join Dr. Love on this live. I hope she be able to join us on this live. Yes, people. So let me give. Hi, Dr. Love. Good evening.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Good
Look at my beautiful girl. Hey.
Oh, people.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Love. You looking fabulous, my girl. You looking
Thank
fabulous of
you.
all ways, People, we have to, sometimes we come over here, like, okay, like even today, I just put on my normal clothes. This is no dressing up or
Hi,
anything.
sister.
But,
Welcome to Darling. I'm Merita. Your Dr. Love is in the house. Come on down, everybody. This is Real Talk, Real Vibes, where we got real people, real problem, better solution. Here is where we go down in the problem, find your solution so you can utilize it and be better persons in life, and come out of all the animosity and all the vexing and all of those things. Hi, Gloria. Hi. Yes. So tell a friend, a neighbor, a stranger, Yeah, share. People like, share, follow. This is one of the greatest show in existence. There is no show like Real Talk, Real Vibes. So make use of what you all have. It's a blessed thing.
Thank you,
Look, I
Merita.
see somebody just ask a prayer. And this show, we burst out in prayer at any time. Any given time, anything happen, because we are real people.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Dr.
So
Love,
real talk, real
Olua,
vibes, you can be yourself. Huh?
Olua Tolson said, well, doctor, you very
Thank you.
beautiful. Oh,
Ah,
Emerita said, you all looking very beautiful. I love you. Merita, we love
mwah,
you too, my
mwah, mwah.
darling.
We love you
We
too,
love each and
darling.
every
We love
one,
all of you
Uh,
loads,
definitely,
lots.
definitely. We love you.
Yes.
We glad we,
Mhm.
we're happy for your support. I happy,
Yeah.
sometimes I come over this live and I can see my cousins, them and my friends and my family that come over here. I feel
Thank you,
so
darling.
elated. Even tonight, Kerry, you're on
Yes.
the live, Kerry.
Oh,
Yes,
big up
girl.
to all my cousins. Everyone and Rita Rivers, we are family. Yes,
Definitely,
I love
definitely.
you all dearly. When we wasn't here, don't ever think that we have missed you. We miss you every single minute of every day. We all are family. Real talk, real
Definitely.
vibes. We can't do without you. We sit down and we consider things that are bothering all of you, all of us. And we come here and we talk about it comfortable so that we can
Thanks, God.
be better. Be
Yeah,
better.
definitely.
I can't be better in ourselves. Because when I was thinking about, when we was thinking about this topic, sister,
See, people
I
are
was
even
saying to you
research.
that,
You see, are research. Usually when we come
ah,
over here to do a topic, we don't really just do the topic like that.
yes,
We choose amongst different topic, and then we have,
yes,
me and Shannon and Marsh, we always come over here and say, you know what, let we see which topic to discuss tonight. And then I go into little research about it so we can talk much
mm-hmm.
about it. So that when we talk in as
Definitely,
well, we can encourage someone because words, or I always said words is very powerful, and it's the way you say the words and someone perceive the word,
definitely.
and then you can connect it with the words. So that's what we
And
do
you know
over
what
here.
mommy always say, sister?
Yeah,
Mommy always say word is powerful, and when it's already spoke, it can be taken back. So even if you
definitely.
say I'm sorry, you already said what you said already. You
Yeah,
understand me?
definitely.
So many times persons should think about what they're saying before you open your mouth and say. As I always tell you all on this show, soft answer turn it away wrath, but grievous
Because
words
words
stir up
stir
hunger.
hunger. Yes,
Mean,
definitely.
rather
Definitely.
than you to be nasty and unconsiderate, say something nice. Or better yet, say nothing. You understand me? If you
Yeah,
can't say something, say nothing.
yeah.
Just finish the argument.
True,
Yeah.
definitely.
Even in the
Definitely.
relationship, even in the house, you as adults have to practice these things so the children can learn from it, because even dealing with them own siblings or them even themselves, many are trying to know where they are. Who am I?
Definitely.
My own sound, how do I sound? Understand me? Yes, my own voice. There are so many little different things, and when I look, sister, even a lot of adults still don't get that concept, who they are. Who am
Yes.
I? And when I sit down and I said, sister, in this life and what is going on,
Yeah.
I can see that a lot of people don't know themselves. So we think of things that you all are thinking, and things that are stressing, things that are paining you.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we come up with our, huh?
Dr. Love, Alua, Tosin, Isaac, he was saying that, Antoinette, please tell Dr. Love I need a good wife like you all. I'm in Nigeria, single. Well, Alua, I'm praying to God that you find a good wife,
Yes,
you know, a
yes.
virtual, a wife that is
By the
virtual,
way,
a virtual
single
wife.
ladies on Real Talk, Real Vibes. We have a good gentleman over here, and he's single. Maybe you're in his region. Yes, you can hook him up. We advertise those things also. Persons that are in need of a good woman or a good man. So yes, just look
Yes,
in the
people.
comment box, and yeah, you can find him on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, people. Yes, welcome to Real Talk, Real Vibe
Yes,
with
welcome
Dr.
again,
Love.
everyone.
We welcome each and everyone to Real Talk, Real Vibe tonight, people. Our topic
Yes.
tonight is about how well do you know yourself, or well, do you know
Do you know
yourself?
yourself?
Do you reflect
Yes.
on the things that you do? Do you do like a self reflection? Do you do like self reflection, self control, self motivation, all of those things. Do you partake in doing those things? You know, welcome,
Uh-huh.
Georgia. Welcome to Real Talk, Real Vibe. Welcome, Cuz.
Welcome, cuz,
Welcome,
welcome.
welcome. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Dr. Love.
yes,
So I was
yes,
saying,
yes.
I was because what I did, I do some research as well. As you know, we always do our research, and I was talking about how well do you know yourself, about self-discipline, you know, discipline in, you know, about how to control yourself, how to say no,
Mhm,
and things, and do things in moderation as well. Do things you know, constrain yourself, you know, not to do things that will affect you in the long run. Like, you know, a lot of time we even go, you know, people influence us to do things that we're not supposed to do, and we don't even think about the effect it's going to have on us. So we just go
yeah,
ahead and do it because someone wants us to do it. Maybe it can be your partner. Maybe you know, it can be peer pressure as well. Because a lot of students now, you know, they don't really want to involve in certain things, but because of peer pressure, they've been forced into it. So we need to
yes,
start to say no, and no means no. People, no
no.
can't mean yes. No after me,
Mhm,
no, and no as well. We have to know ourselves to be able to say no. Because one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like to say no is because they don't really have that self-control of their own self. So we need to start to have that self-control. As well, Dr. Love, we was as well I was always talking about self-motivation. Self-motivation is about doing things to motivate yourself, as well, motivate people that are around you, because we're not talking about for us only to making progress in our own life, but as well to make progress in others' lives as well, so that you can
mhm.
become a happier person, a more um, healthier person as well. Um, okay. Yes, yes, people. Keep focusing and pushing yourself to do the things that you want to do. So if in case if you had in a job, if you example, if you not working and you need to find a job, you need to start to fill out application form, because guess what? By filling out the application form and send it off to the different companies, then you'll be having more chance of getting that job. But if you just keep on saying, you know what, I need a job, and you're not doing anything, you know, to work towards getting that job, then you won't be able to get one. So it's
No,
about, you
no.
know, pushing yourself to achieve your goals, because goals are there for you to achieve, and when you achieve your goal, you feel so happy. I know, you know, I know whenever time I do something, especially if I'm learning it for the first time, and I achieve it, I feel so good within myself because guess what? I learned something new. It's nothing
Definitely.
bad about learning things new because every day we
No,
learn new things and learning new
life is a
things.
learning process.
Definitely, definitely, Dr. Love, definitely. As well,
Mm-hmm.
finding the internal drive um to achieve what you set out to achieve. So the internal drive can be develop things or develop maybe you know develop anything. You can it's about developing your own self, finding the time, set time out to do things. If you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna you have a project out there and you want the project to succeed, you have to find time and put the effort within that project in order for it to become successful. So you have to
Definitely.
take time, people. Um, Keep moving forward. Moving forward is about not not thinking about things that happened in the past. The past is the past. And I always said a lot of time we need to accomplish a lot of things in life, but we keep on
Stuck
procrastinating
in the
about,
past,
yeah, just stuck in the past and procrastination
contemplating,
about
focusing
things that
on, yeah.
happened. Anything that
Uh-huh.
happened in your life, just take it as a face value.
As a
Take it as
lesson.
if it's a way of building your own self. You
Yeah,
think
it's a
things
lesson.
do happen bad in my life. Things do
Mm.
happen bad in my life. Things do happen bad in Dr. Love life. But guess what? It's for us to know ourselves in order to make changes,
Yeah,
in order to move from one step to the other step. Good evening, Beverly. Welcome to Real Talk, Real Vibe. So it's about
welcome,
moving
darling.
forward and not reflecting on the things that happened in the past because the past
Mm.
is there to pave way for the future. Anything that happened to you, whether
Yeah,
bad or
you
good in the
take
past,
information from the
it
past
was
and be
there.
better.
Definitely, it was there for it to
Mm-hmm.
happen. So don't reflect on what happened in the past. Try and find ways of how to move forward in the things that
Mm-hmm.
you want to accomplish in life. Um, as well, fight for your dreams. Fight, when I say
Believe
fight,
in
I don't
darling.
mean to say physical fight. I mean to say like fighting, like doing things that you want to accomplish in life. We can't just say, oh
Yeah,
yeah, we want to accomplish something and then we don't put effort into it. It's about making
you have to put in
sacrifice,
the work.
people. We have to
Mm-hmm.
make sacrifice in order for us to see the end goal. You have to make sacrifice in order to see the end goal. So even if you're in a relationship and the relationship failed, you could have even married for much years and you put everything in that marriage and it wasn't successful. Just say, you know what? It's just like that. Because guess what?
Just one of those
It's
things.
just one of
Yeah.
those things. Life is a journey, and life, everyday things, this world is an axis, it's spin all the time. So we have changes, and it's for us to acknowledge the change. Hi, Beverly, good evening. Yeah, it's for us to acknowledge the change and work with the change that happen. You know, Stop sticking like in that regretful. Oh, I regret that I did do this. Oh, I regret that. Listen to me, people. I know about regrets. I live in regrets. And I'm telling you from my own experience, living in the past is only going to affect you in the future. Because if you
Definitely.
um, continue every day just thinking about things that happen, oh, I put in this money into this project and this project didn't work well. So, you know what? I'm not going to do it again. If you look at life that way, that's the way life is going to be. If you look
Mm-hmm.
at
Mm-hmm.
life in the positive light, then you're going to breathe positivity. I'm not saying that life is not a challenge. Life, everything that you do in life is a challenge. Even to get up in the
Of
morning and breathe is a challenge because guess what?
course.
If you don't
So you have to give God thanks.
inhale in and exhale out, you won't
Oh,
know how well,
believe.
you can breathe. So
Mm-hmm.
everything that you do in life is a challenge. So I'm saying, people, don't give up on yourself. Know yourself, reflect on yourself, you know, do the things that matter to you, not the things that matter to someone else. Once you're doing
Right.
it in a respectful way and you're not hurting anyone or hurting yourself, bringing any harm to yourself, go ahead and do it. Do it, people. Yes,
Definitely.
Dr. Love.
Oh, my time. Welcome again, everybody. Yeah, this is your girl, Dr. Love. I'm in the building, so get ready. Time for y'all to learn. See, uh, sister, take the first leg. Now it's my time. All
Yes,
right.
people, I don't really want to be too greedy. I have so much things to say, but I don't want to be too greedy.
Yeah, we're taking turns.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely,
So many
definitely.
people. Knowing yourself is very vital because when you know yourself, that's how you get to connect with yourself spiritually. And let me explain something deep to you all. Your soul is a spirit. And I've come on here severally and I try to explain about yourself, knowing yourself. Well, today the topic is yourself. So listen and learn about yourself. Even God himself is a spirit. Yes, he was physical once, but now he's a spirit. So if you're saying that you're going to worship God, you cannot worship him physically. It's a spiritually experience, meaning you have to tap in your spirituality, which is linked to your soul. And when you can, and that's the reason why I realize that many persons are scared to even a 2 minute or a 2 hour trip by themselves. It's like they're gonna die. Listen, whosoever didn't born as twin, you was born as one child. Some of you grow
Hmm.
up for the whole adult life as one child the parents can have. Yeah, you got cousin and all of those things, but there are certain point of in your life you was alone. Get to know yourself. Spend a little time. Many of you, when is the last time you even hear your heart beat? Some of you hear it and think that something start to go wrong in your body. No, your heart always been beating. You were just not listening. You understand me?
Hmm.
Some of you don't even know you real laugh because from you was small, you adapt someone's sound. What's your real sound? Yes, all of those things. When you get to know yourself, it helps you to refrain from even commit murder,
Definitely.
stealing. You understand me? Telling a lie because you know you. That means you can stop yourself. Even in doing sexual immoral acts, learning to control yourself is a good thing. And gentlemen, woman, know when, as what sister said, no mean no. A body reacts by itself, just like your mind. So, oh yeah, you can touch a lady or a man, some little significant area, and then it will trigger off sexual feeling. That doesn't mean the person truly want to have sex with you. No, is the body is reacting naturally. It doesn't say you are to. It's an invitation for you. No, and the person saying no, it doesn't mean you should continue doing it. No, that's called rape. So for persons who think and husband, yes, forcing your wife, that's a rape. Wife, forcing your husband, it's a rape. So don't think that oh because you're married oh and you're oh it's my body. It's also my body. Firstly, it is my body. I'm the one who sharing myself with you just like how you are sharing yourself with me as well. So this is a partnership. It's not to say, oh, you are my God. And whatever you say, stand. So you can do whatever you want with me, and I'm not supposed to say anything. It's not like that. Every single one have their own personality, their own mind, their own self. So when
Dr.
you
Love,
learn yourself, you know
there's
your
a
value.
sound.
Sorry?
There's a
Huh?
sound. There's a sound in the background. Is there
Oh,
something?
sorry, it's rain. It's rain.
Oh, it's raining.
Rain,
Okay.
lightning, and thunder. It's all
Okay.
natural. This is restart.
Okay. It's a blessing. It's a blessing,
Yes,
you know.
yes. So you know those songs you can't really shut down.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Yes, people. So you see, the rain just seal up everything. Cause what we're talking real fact things. And back to what I was saying about your spirituality. And you have to learn how to connect to yourself. See, when a lot of persons self, they leave themselves or they self leave them. When you're not connected to yourself, you're lost. You're easily manipulated because
Definitely.
then you can't
Definitely.
think on your own. You're not seeing some little signs to say, you know what he says to me. Mm-mm. That's not how I don't feel. You see,
Hmm.
when you connected to yourself, you can sense danger.
Yeah.
Simple as it. Let me break it down even simpler for who you understand me. When you're connected to yourself, it's easier to sense danger. Cause all right, I can
So,
say, sister can say, let me go in the town, right? And I say,
yeah.
yes, I'm going. But then I say, all right, then go get ready, and I'm gonna get ready, and I can start to ready, and because I'm very spiritual, yes, and I can hear, advice come to me and say, where you going? I'm like, I'm going in the town. Who tell you you're going in the town? Said,
Mhm.
I just plan to go in the town. Well, you're not going in the town because if you go in the town, something is gonna go wrong. It's not for you to ask what is gonna go wrong and the whole attitude. Start to look in yourself and realize that if I go in the town, even though I'm supposed to go with sister, am I gonna save? Because I've just get a warning not to go. And it's like a lot of you can testify of this. Being at a spot and you hear a voice say move or go home, leave. The ones that stay back and try to be nosy
Obedient.
by
Yeah.
why I have to leave, they're the one end up die. Yes, or near death situation because guess what? You disobey and don't move. And the one that move live to tell the tales because by the time you reach home or on the road, can get a call to say so and so happened. A lot of you can testify about this. Yes. And I go through my life listening and connected to myself. So I can come here and tell you, teach you how to connect to yourself. Sit down, listen to yourself, even think. So
True.
you can
True.
realize, am I thinking right? Or am I filling my head with a bunch of stupidness that cannot help me in life?
Mhm.
Yes, because sometimes we have to be conscious enough to really know what is going on in here. Because if we're
Definitely.
not conscious, a bunch of things go on and we end up lost. We don't even know where we stand. Yes. And as our yes turn no, you understand me? So if we say no, it's yes for us. Because we don't even know where we stand. Our words don't have authority. Our words don't have power. Okay, but deep down in the spiritual side of you. Say for instance, a evil can come close to you, right? And
Uh, Alua,
you say, huh?
hi Felix. Alua Sin, Felix. Hi. Yes, he said, Preet, I am really learning from this right
Yes,
now.
darling. Just sit back, relax, and learn.
Yes,
I'm saying something for you all to learn. This is learning process. Real talk, real vibe. That's why I said this is the only show in the world. You ain't gonna find nothing like this nowhere else. One real talk, real vibes. Yeah. So even deeper down in your spirituality, can be in the house, can be even night or day. A spirit come by and your head start to raise or some type of way. It depends on how everybody got a different feeling. But one thing can diffuse that instantly. It doesn't matter how powerful, whatever that thing is or whatever they say. Plead the blood. I'm not talking about when I say plead the blood, they're not saying, oh, the blood of Jesus against you. No, darling. The devil will laugh after you because himself knows scripture. You're gonna stand up and say the blood of Jesus against you. I'm
definitely.
telling you,
Amen.
nothing can stand when you speak with authority,
Everything. Yeah.
with God's name and the blood. Yes, because guess what?
Good.
They are power in the
In the
name of
name of
Jesus
Jesus.
to break
Yes.
any chain,
In Jesus'
every
name.
chain. Yes, and sometimes you can't even pray, or all you can say, Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus,
Yes.
Jesus, Jesus. I'm telling you, it works wonders. Take it from somebody who went to Sarah kitchen and lick it clean, and today I am here. Look at me, alive and well, and
Yeah.
can come back and give you testimony upon testimony, teach you things that you maybe didn't even know about even your own self. You,
Definitely.
all the time I tell all of you, your power is you being yourself.
Good.
Your power is you. Just you being you. That is one of your greatest power.
Good.
Nobody can
Definitely.
take that from you. Persons can try to be like you, imitate, but they will never be you. There's only one you, and that is your power
Yeah.
to
You
conquer
need to your own way.
anything. Yes. So you can have a multitude of artists, a multitude of singer, DJ, but guess what? There's only one you. And you're gonna have only one your voice because you're the only one who have that significant sound. So you see how powerful you are? A lot of you don't even know your power. Yeah. Oh, because maybe some of you don't really have the hourglass shape as woman, and the big ass that everybody is running down. Oh, and the man, the bow leg, and the this and that. Listen, accept you as for who you are, how you look, whatever you are, all
Definitely.
you do. See, you want to be comfortable? Accept yourself.
Definitely.
Then
It's about
you
self.
treat yourself with all of the love that there is that can find. Because
Definitely. Definitely, Dr.
love
Love.
yourself,
Definitely.
yes. Mhm. If
It's
you
about
want to experience love and know what love is, start loving yourself. All of you start loving yourself and see love attract love. Then you will
definitely.
find that right person who love
Please
you for
share the
you.
live. Please share the live,
Yes,
everyone.
yes,
Share this live
it
for
is
Happy.
important.
Share this live,
Something
people.
vital
Share it
is
for
going on
Happy.
in Real Talk, Real Vibes. Share right now. Don't
Thank
waste a
you.
minute of your time. Yes. If you want to experience the real, authentic, undiluted love, start loving yourself and watch how the real love find you, and then you start to know what love is and realize that all that I've been getting is infatuation. All that I've been getting is persons only want what I have or what I can do for them.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
But didn't really
Definitely.
love me
Definitely.
truly. Yes. Somebody is
Definitely.
saying something.
This is one show I can't. Um,
Yes.
this is one.
Let's go on more because it's
Yeah, I can't really see that well, sis. That's the love. Yes, people, it's about self
Yes,
self acceptance. Self
yes, yes.
acceptance. You know.
Accept
Y-
yourself. Accept
Yes.
yourself. So, yes, whatever you say, darling. Yes, and that's why we go and say you are to share this show because it's beautiful. Over here, we be our real clean self. And sometimes, yes, I be romantic, lovey-dovey. Then that time, I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna tell you off. And tear my eyes out on you all because I love you and I want you to get what I'm saying and to learn the right thing. So, yes. So, yes. So, when you learn about that love and you start to experience it.
My God,
Oh
tell
my
me
god.
about that.
Eh?
Yes, Dr. Love, will you listen? People, this is Real
Yes,
Talk,
yes.
Real Vibe, Real Talk, Real Vibe. This is your girl
Real people,
Antoinette, and
real
Dr.
problems.
Love is in the house.
Let us solution. Yes. And yes, sister, so when you start to experience that love, then you start to understand about what love is. Because people, listen, God Himself is love. How many of us
Definitely.
would have give ourselves for sacrifice? You mad? One like me know one dead. And me know none of you know do it too.
Yes,
Me not ask you
definitely.
not tell me I tell you no. So you have to love people. Let's start to spread love, not coming on Facebook and using love as fashion. Know the realness of love, know the definition of love. When I tell you I love you, you're supposed to feel what I'm saying to you. You know that I love you because what I show you. I love you. I
Definitely.
can never hurt you. Because I love you like how I love myself. Because I do love myself. So when I say you are to learn to love yourself, when you love yourself, right? And you tell somebody you that you love them, they will know. Because when you say it, that word so powerful, you can hear the
Definitely.
power in how the person say it, how it roll off their tongue without any shadow of a doubt. You don't hear any little hitchiness in it. You understand me? So saying I love you, for who knows what love is
Thank you,
and how it's
Gloria.
supposed to. Yes.
Yes,
You
good.
yeah, yeah, you will know. You will know. Because love attract love. Love begot love. Understand me? Love itself is God you're even talking about. And if you say if we abide in love and we will dwell in him and God in us. So you see how love powerful. So love is not only telling me that you love me, then you punch me in my eye, right? You squeeze me throat and all of those stupidness. No, that's not loving me. That's me being your slave or somebody that you're possessive over. You don't really know how to love me because firstly you have the big problem of yourself. You don't even know yourself. You don't even know what you want. But you are possessive over me. You don't really love me. Because if you love me, you show me. Right? We connect in ways where you don't hurt me. You love me, you trust me. That I'm for you, you are for me. You have nothing to worry about. I go in the world, but guess what? I'm not taking part of what is out there because I know what I'm coming back home to. Yes. So I don't need to do anything. All of my desire is to finish what I'm doing to get back home to my love. The love that make me feel safe, right?
Definitely.
The love that make
Uncon-
me heart go pit a pat.
yeah,
Make me heart skip a
unconditional love.
beat. Every time I see you, I want you, just you. That's what I'm talking about. Those type of love. Yes, I love where we can talk about anything. And that's the reason why I go back and I said, when you're in a relationship, build a friend relationship also with your partner, where your partner can be comfortable, where you can talk about anything and be normal mutual person. But guess what, and that's how your love becomes stronger because also is your best friend, but there are deeper things that you can do with this best friend that you can't do with the other best friends. You understand me? And many of you go to your husband and you boast and talk about your best friend. Don't you think he have heart, he have feelings too? So he have jealousy about you and that best friend, right?
Mhm.
And you don't realize that you can do the same things and even more with
With
him
him. Yes.
and enjoy yourself, your life even better. Wisdom.
True.
Wisdom begot
True.
knowledge
Dr.
and
Love.
understanding.
True. Dr. Love. Preach it. Dr.
Yes,
Love. Real talk, people. Real
yes,
talk, real vibe. This is real talk, real
yes.
vibe,
And
people.
guess what? This is how side chick gonna see your life now because everything is glowing. But as I said, this is a tactics I'm teaching right now. When you see a cow and he's in a fence, right? Where does he go? He test the fence, and the weakest spot, that's where he jump out. Now, remember the last time when we was talking about protecting your perimeter? Yeah.
Yes.
And everything is undercover. See what I just tell you about you being your husband or your man best friend? Listen to me. No side chick can infiltrate this camp. Look, yeah. And by the time they come, he not gonna look at them. Mm-mm. Because guess what? He know what he have
In front of
at
him.
home.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
So he not gonna mess up that because guess what? A little fling is not gonna get him to where he is in life. You understand me? Yes. So, and some of you side chicks are being promised that they tell you that they're gonna leave. No, so don't listen to them. You're just being used, and this is just the dead truth. They're not
True.
leaving. Years and years come and they still remain the same.
Yeah, but
And he go and he talk some little things to you about the woman.
mhm.
Don't listen. Don't
But
listen to
I don't
them.
understand why would you expect um a husband to leave their wife to come to you? Because
I don't
you
know.
know,
I don't know.
I can't really get that part of it, because I'm thinking, what benefit does it gonna benefit you? Because that husband already, build that relationship with their wives, or that wife
Mm-hmm.
build their relationship with their husband. So what do you think you would gain from it? Because the same way
Nothing.
that husband is gonna leave their wife, or the same way the wife is gonna leave
They're
their
gonna leave you
husband,
same way.
it's the same way it's gonna happen. You know, what
Mm-hmm.
what good for you can be good. They said what not good for you can be good for someone else. That's the reality
Yeah.
of it.
I
You
better a
understand me?
next affirmation. What good? What you see? What good for the geese and good for the gander? Yes.
You know.
So don't think that you mess up somebody else's life and think that you're gonna go unpunished. Let me tell you all. If they have 14 years of marriage, you're gonna do 214, right? Of destruction and every mishap that there is, because those things are gonna turn down on you. Yes,
Dr.
I'm telling
Love,
you.
we have to come back over here with a beautiful topic like that, about, in
Mhm.
more depth, about what happened in marriage life and so on. But,
Yes,
yes, people.
we just giving
So
a little,
we
you
just
understand
taking a
me,
little brush
little
off
breeze
on it.
through.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
definitely,
yes,
definitely.
yes.
Yes, people, this is Real Talk, Real Vibe with your girl Antoinette, and Dr. Love is in the house, and Dr. Love is on fire tonight, people. We're talking about our topic tonight. It's about know
Yes,
yourself. We
know
welcome each and
yourself
everyone on this live. So if you join us for the
to
first
come
time, we
on
welcome
down.
you. If you always be on this live, we welcome you back on this live, people.
Hmm.
So know the topic is about know yourself.
Knowing
Knowing
yourself.
yourself.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. You
Yes,
were saying something.
no, no, I was saying about right before I was talking about self-confidence, and having your own abilities. A lot of people don't
Mm,
really they lose a concept of having their own abilities. They're not testing their abilities to know how far
Mm-hmm.
they can go, and what they're capable of doing within for their own self. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about for doing for other people. I'm talking about setting goals for your own self. So about knowing your abilities,
Okay. All
knowing
right.
your
May I have
worth,
something? May I
knowing
have something
your
to say
worth, people.
about
Know
the
your
ability?
worth. If you know your worth, then nobody can take disadvantage of you, because in life there's a lot of time people tend to take disadvantage of people, especially people that is vulnerable. And
Mm.
vulnerable doesn't mean to say that you have any disability or anything like that.
No,
It
no,
can
no,
mean to
no.
say you're vulnerable because you're making people take disadvantage of you, like letting you do things that you're not supposed to do when you know that it's not right and you're not feeling
Mm,
comfortable in doing it. Making
mm,
taking disadvantage of a person is about, you're telling the person to do things, even though you know that the things is not right. You still insist for them to do it. It can be even relationship. A lot of time, even in a relationship, the other partner maybe force the other person to say, if you don't do this, then you don't love me. If you did love
mm-hmm.
me, if you did love me
That's
using the word
manipulation.
love, then
Yeah,
you wouldn't even ask me to do it in the first place. Because if you ask
I'm
someone
telling
to
you.
do something and you see that the person doesn't want to do it, if you love and respect that person, you wouldn't be asking them, you wouldn't be forcing
Many of
them
them
to
not
do
doing
it.
what they
You
want
understand?
somebody
But
else to do
because they
either,
want,
sister. They
yes,
don't want to
definitely,
do it.
because you want someone to do your own bid, then you use it as a
Mhm.
manipulation. So I'm talking about
Yes.
know your own worth. When you know your own worth, you'll be able to say, no, I'm not going to do it, because I'm not going to stand for it. Because guess what? This is not what I want to do. You understand me? This, what
Mhm.
you're asking me to do, is about discrediting my reputation, and I have a reputation to uphold. So, people, you need to know your worth. You need to know your worth. Um,
Yeah.
Self-respect, respect yourself, respect yourself in order to respect others, because if you don't respect yourself, you won't be able to respect others. um Respect is a two-way street. Sometimes
Yeah.
we think
You
that,
respect me, I
Dr. Love,
respect
we
you.
think that, like, if you throw something at me, then I should take it, and then I shouldn't throw it back at you. You shouldn't be
No,
throwing in
no,
the first place. They have a little,
no,
they
no.
have a little phrase to say, if you live in glass house, don't throw
Huh.
stone. So if you don't
If we
like
can't come back
something for
and hit you,
yourself, don't give it to
don't give it.
someone else. Or
What you don't
don't
like for
ask
yourself,
someone to do something if you know
that
that
you
it's
would
going to
not do.
affect them. If you know it's,
Are you know that you're not gonna do it either?
yes,
Because a lot of persons manipulate persons to do things and they will never do it. And
that's the
then when
thing.
it's done, they blame who did it. And why do you think that even in crime, don't you know that the one who planned the crime, why you think the government charged them even more than the one who did the crime? Because they call it your premeditated murder. The one who
Yeah,
plan out everything and just do a murder. It's just that you carry out the actual act. But him plan out how you gonna do it, how you gonna go about it, the escape route, everything. Yeah. Those ones, they are the wicked. They are worse than the one who did the actual crime.
yes,
Because he
because
already sit down and plan every single thing and give the little one that he manipulate. He's not going, but he
because
have to go
he
because he said
instigated. That's the
so.
thing.
Yes. Yes.
So people,
Mm-hmm.
know yourself. Have,
Be
as
wise.
I said before, you need to know about doing thing in moderation, and as well have your self-esteem. You know,
Yeah.
just
Self-control.
say no. Self-control and all those things. If you have all of those things, you'll be able to assert yourself. You'll be able to,
Yeah.
say, you know what, if someone is saying do something and it's not right, you'll be able to say, you know what, I'm not going to do it because it's not right. Know the difference between right and wrong. People know the
Yeah.
difference between right and wrong. um Self-reflection, people. When Dr. Love, you can, yeah, I give it the floor for you to
Oh,
talk now, because I,
okay.
yes, I don't want to take away everything from Dr. Love, people. I don't want to.
It's so good. Yes. I hear you say something about a lot of people have gifts and they don't even know the level of potential that themselves have. You see, people, we can't stop talking about the Bible. Because there's a
Definitely.
part, I've hear when God gives talents and the one that get one, he buried it. And look, and the ones that get even maybe three, two, four. Many don't even know that in that one talent got 30 talents. Because God know that you can master even the five or six that he give out. But he give you one significant talent. And when you master that one, you can master anything else. And many of you don't even understand. That's why I said, when the greatest power is you being you.
Definitely.
Yes. And when you master you, you can conquer anything. Yes. Figure this self out and watch you. You are unstoppable. There is nothing that you cannot do except in blowing breath or bringing back a dead. Yeah. Leave that to God. But differently, you can conquer anything you desire.
Definitely.
Anything you say that you're gonna do and you work towards it, nobody not powerful as you in that aspect. Because you know why? You know what you're about. You know what you can do. How you gonna go about it? Even if you don't know, but the urge, you see? And the fact that you
Welcome,
need it
Jason. Welcome.
and you're gonna go about it,
Yeah,
that's the drive. It will lead you to the person who to give you all the information that you need. So sometimes you may have like something come up in your mind, you want to do something. And this is what I always even tell sister them. When we're talking about finding out information, ask her. I always tell her, sister, go to the source.
yes,
When you go to the
yes,
source, you know
yes.
everything. I said, don't ask nobody anything.
True.
Go at the office, go to the source, and God always provides someone there to give you every information that you need. Now, watch if you did just only listen down at the bottom and listen to what somebody else is saying. You're not knowing the right thing. Because guess what? At the source, that's where everything lies that you need to move on to a greater you and to conquer that thing that you desire to conquer. Yes. So we are giving you all of these tools. It is already there. But what we're doing, we're opening the doors. We're breaking those dormant locks that are crossed. Yes, that you lock yourself down, thinking that, oh, many of you in some jobs, and you know everything about the place. You know everything about the job. But guess what? You are too scared to go and try.
Yes.
What's stopping you from being a manager? Hmm? Better yet, what's stopping you from even owning that business? Be a CEO. Nobody but you. Yes, because you know everything, and you help many times you do the manager work. He know you can do it. Why do you think he always call on you? to do his job. See where's this going? You're doing his job. That means I can take over your job and do it better than you. Because guess what? You're leaving your job to me. And I'm taking care of your job. And I'm making you look good. So why should I do that and still go back and do my job? No, I'm going to do your job
Welcome,
so good
Marshall.
that
Welcome.
I
Welcome,
get,
Pastor.
welcome, bro, that I get your space. Because evidently, you don't want your job. You don't want your space anymore. So I will do it. So many times you're even in a company and you get some little things and you think that it's beneath you. No, all of those things are learning process. And you don't even know that person's the head is watching you. And it gives you small things to conquer, to see your attitude. And then you just, oh, show some like a nasty attitude and you end up lose a promotion that you're supposed to get. You understand me?
But if you know
Yes.
yourself, go back to
You would have
knowing
realized that.
yourself. Yes,
You would have realized to say, you know what? Any test I'm getting, I'm gonna pass it with flying color. You
definitely.
understand me? Yes, because
You'll be
this is
able
a
to stick
test
it
and I
out.
will pass it. Whatever, even if they're treating me bad, I'm looking at it as a test. You understand me? I'm, I'm looking at it as a test so that I can come up on top. So even if they're treating me bad and giving me all of those hours and things that they don't want to do, never mind. Do it diligently because you see, in doing that, you are learning. So even if you plan to leave that company, you got so much knowledge that you can go anywhere and even apply for a bigger position because guess what? You already have experience, wisdom. Yeah.
True.
Many are you in this position today. But don't look on what is happening or what they're doing. Focus on what is
And
ahead.
that,
Focus on what you
it is
desire to
true,
get out of
Dr.
it.
Love. It is true because a lot of time I see people, they take
Mhm.
time to focus on others, instead of to focus on their own self. They focus on other people in
Mhm.
the workplace, that this person is becoming successful, or this person is working towards their goal to learn new things, or or even to simply do training. But if the thing that if they don't really, if you yourself don't really um put yourself out there to do it,
Mhm.
how well would you, how are you gonna know what you're capable of doing?
Okay.
Because everybody have their own capability, everybody have their own strength, everybody have their own weaknesses. So if
Mhm.
you just stay back and you keep on seeing your colleagues and progressing, and you're not trying ways to progress in yourself, so how would you
Mhm.
know your limit? Everybody have a limit. Everybody have a
Yeah.
limit, and we need to move away of looking at people, what they're doing, but
Ah,
focusing on things,
focus on
focusing on
yourself.
your own self,
Yes. And
your
stop
own
talking about,
self,
oh, I
you know?
can't. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, and
You know what
some,
I said, sister? You know what I say? Many times some things happen in your life, like some bad things. And most time you will say, oh God, why me? But why not you? Let me tell you all of this. Don't you know that certain things that happen in your life that you think that, oh, you just hold it over your head and you hold on yourself? Don't you realize that the reason why many of those things happen is God allowed things happen to you just for you to be alive today? Because the fact that you went through that sickness, you see, it helps you to live today. Because what? If had you been healthy, you would have ended up in something worse and passed away.
truth,
This whatever you go through, yes, it's a lesson. Also, it helps you to know where you stand, where you are, or even your belief. How strong is your faith? How well you even know yourself? Cause what? That's what helps you to overcome even when you're sick. When I tell you about get in contact with yourself spiritually when you're sick. and you really connect to yourself, that's your healing process become even faster and easier to
Yeah,
overcome anything that come across you. Because guess what?
because it's through
You
your faith,
don't
isn't
just
it?
decide to lay down and die. No, I'm gonna fight. And it's something I tell myself, and sister can testify to that. Every single day I said I will never sick. And my sister called me and I tell her that, sister knows my head hurt me or something. I never dare accept that I'm sick. Don't you dare tell me I'm sick because I'm not sick. I just tell you what is going on with me, but I'm not sick. And before you know it, I overcome because I'm not accepting that I am sick. Yes. So you have to claim life. You have to claim health over yourself, life over your body. So telling yourself something and believing it, that's a powerful thing. So that's the reason why God go back and say, so a man thinketh, so is he. So if every day you get up and you claim death, automatically you're gonna die.
Mhm.
It's not a if nor but nor maybe. Every single day it's sneaking in, it's sneaking in, and you're just gonna fade.
Yeah,
Things just start
good.
attacking your body, and your body just gonna fade away. Yes, and nobody didn't do you
And
anything.
that's the
Nobody don't
reason
walk anywhere
why.
behind you because here you have that mentality. No, I'm not saying it's not real, but nobody didn't walk anywhere behind you. You kill your own self by claiming death. Oh, somebody.
Yes, people, yes. And that's the reason why I think there's something wrong with Dr. Love signal. Yes, people. Yeah, so you have to claim power over your own life. You have to be able to claim power over your own life. It's about taking responsibility for your own self, people. Taking the responsibility for your own self, people. Dr. Love is off. Okay, let me see if I can join Marshall on this live. Dr. Love, I don't know what's happened to your signal, but your signal went. So people will join Dr. Love back on this live later on. Let me see if I can join Pars. I'm not sure if he's busy, but let me if in case if he can come and say a few words, we'll be grateful because it's about people tonight. Topic. Remember to like and share this video. Like and share it, people. Like and share it. Welcome, Pastor. Welcome on this live. I know that you're busy, but I said, you know what? Let me take little time out to let you have your say because we love to have you over this live because you always come over here and inspire us as well. So welcome to this live. Our
Right.
topic is about know yourself. Know yourself. So
Good, good. All right. Know yourself. On a general
it's
platform you're
on a
talking,
whole
right?
general spiritual yes yeah, it's about your own self, you know, because everybody have their self-worth, their
Right.
self-motivate, self-control, and know yourself to be able to know about God
Right.
and all those things.
Yes, man. All right, people. It is very, very much important for one to know themselves first personally, because one, if you don't know yourself, you will not know what you're worth. Let's repeat it for clarity. Know yourself, you will not know your worth. Many persons are living and just living for living sake. They don't even understand the importance of them to society because what they don't know their worth. Right? Yes, yes. you don't know your worth. When you know your worth, you know, okay, I have 1,000 persons looking forward to get something out of me, that their life can be continuously meaningful. There are a lot of persons who are actually role models, and because you don't see yourself as that, you don't practice that life, but somebody else is looking on you, right? But because you don't know the value that person's place in you, you live a careless life at times. So it is very, very much important for you to know your worth as a good.
Marshall, your signal is breaking up a bit.
Know the importance.
Yeah.
You hear me now? Right. So as I was saying, people, know the importance that you have in life. First, a person that thinks of him or herself of a low value level, right? He or she will operate right through life with a low level mindset. Because why? That person see themselves as a failure. And one thing at all you can get out of a failure, and is what the word said, fail. Right? Because it places no value in yourself. So you tell yourself that you're just a number, a space holder in society. No. Don't matter your situation. Examine yourself. Right? And if you examine yourself and examine yourself where God is concerned, you realize that there must be an important reason God or and our purpose, someone else cannot fulfill our purpose because of each and every man have their own task to complete. It is our task that we will be judged on, right? What we do with our time. All right, let I put it this way. Tell me, what sense is it for a man or a woman to live 125 years, and when that person died, right, you cannot find 10 good persons to say, this person would have lived something that I will forever cherish in my life, and I will pass on this value to my generation. What sense would it be if you cannot leave something for somebody to copy, to add value to the life that they're living and the life of others? You see, many of the problems that we are having now is because simple. Most of the elderly persons don't really know that persons look up to them in the sense of being their mentor or their role model. So this generation now, because those persons have never ever yet turned to them, and actually, I like the fact if they do know that they take them for their role model, right? So they don't get to communicate with them, to know that, look here, not because you see me in this light. It is a good light, but rough times gonna come.
Yeah.
Tough times gonna come. But hear what? These are some tips that you can use to pull through.
Yeah.
You understand? That's all coaching and mentorship and all of those things. Actually, that's what it means. Bringing up the person that the person can actually be a replica of you. You're a photocopy.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you are living and you are not helping others, then I'm saying to you, whether you like it or not, you're living a careless life. Because you must prepare yourself to move on. Don't matter the job you're in, don't matter the position that you're in, prepare yourself to move on. If you don't prepare yourself to move on, you don't have no ambition, because what? No tree plant at the same level and remain there forever. Every tree that plants
grows
grow.
up or dies.
As long as it catches, it must grow. As long as that tree catches, it must grow. And if you don't see that grow, that simply means you're dying. And if you recognize that you're at the place that you're dying, in a sense, you sit down and plan your own funeral. Put value to you. Identify your purpose. Recognize what you're doing and what you need to do in life. Many times we look at the money. But when I say this to you all, because we miss the mark of life. Life is not about the amount of money we make or the amount of money we give to our families, friends, or to help out persons who are in need. If that's our mindset, we get it wrong and we need to get it right. The most important thing in a person's life is the value that you place in them.
Yes.
That's how we keep our friendship. And if you only value my friendship because of what you can get from me, you're not my friend.
Definitely not.
Gold digger come in many different ways and shape and figure. They have man gold digger too.
Truth,
right?
And Marshall.
So
if you, my brother, talk up things, my brother.
Thank you, my sister. But I tell you, if persons just go around and want to come close to you because of what they can get from you, find a different kettle of friend. Right? If you milk a cow every day and don't give him no water, you're going to see him one day dead.
Indeed, you know.
Because what? You don't value that cow. You don't value him. Because anyhow you value the cow, you would understand that the cow need water to reproduce more milk.
Speak up. Real talk, real talk. Real talk, real vibes, people.
And if we want to have a better tomorrow, if we want to have a better world or a better future, those who are with proper knowledge must step out of the line of selfishness, where they now start to teach and mentor the younger generation who would have gone astray. We need to get them back, that they can see the importance of being independent rather than being dependent. If we don't teach them that, back and warfare.
Definitely.
Sorry about that. Just because I'm at work, you don't have to sit with me here. I'm at the front desk. Right. But as I was saying, if we don't do what is necessary, especially now, we are in this pandemic. Persons are crazy about everything simply because they are confused. They are confused, right? Those that are not confused must take up the mantle, right? To coach those that are in confusion. We will have a world of confused people, and we ourselves will become confused.
Definitely.
So if we want to escape that, value yourself where you are in life. And if you see that there are changes that you need to take, that changes that need to take place in your life, hello, I'm saying, get on it right now. Because time is moving very fast. And if you have never yet valued yourself, you need to. It's a very good thing when you can have persons.
People, if you're pastor.
When you can have persons, right? When you can have persons give you a feedback, because another person does not like critique. Critique is a wonderful thing. Let me tell you something. You see, if I do a sermon right now, I love to get feedback on it. Mainly, if I get a feedback on it, I will know, that person was actually paying attention, right? So if that person can actually say what he or she learned from the message, that person can also go and share my message with somebody else. That person will be able to help someone who was not at church. So that person would value their time. Oh, and may I say this, people, if you don't value yourself, you don't value time. And if you don't value time, it simply means you don't value the word of God. Because all of us, we are here for just a short while. None of us is here on earth for eternity. None. And because of that, the little time that we are here, which we are not assured of the ending of our chapter, teaches us that we must be at all time in the mindset ready to go home. Now, if we have not prepared ourselves and prepare someone else to take over from us, tell me where you would place the word value where your life is concerned.
Real talk, people.
If when you die, everything that you know die with you. Everything about you die there. Where will the word value be in your life?
People, where would it be?
A person who value themselves and value life, they ensure that they leave their footprint, right? Because first thing first, if you value yourself, it don't take much for a person to know.
Your action
right?
is what your action will show. Yeah.
Exactly. And I say this to you people. You see, when you know yourself, you become very, very ambitious. The day you know yourself, you become ambitious, because guess what? Because you know yourself, you now know where you need to be in life.
Definitely.
You know where you need to be in life. And because you now know where you need to be in life, you're going to work towards where you need to be. So persons who might say, oh, boy, time hard. time no hard, laziness take over. Sometimes we bury ourselves with a stupid mindset about the time. Nothing wrong with the time. A lot of persons, they have never known the pressure of work. Because what? We sit down and we say, oh, work hard, forget. You will not get it on a file paper. And the only reason why you think of it like that, because you're simple. Just look at life as you are a child. So you value yourself as a dependent person. You don't value yourself as an independent person.
Mhm.
Right? This is what value does. Value teaches you that there is new heights in life. It teaches you that there is a continuous ladder where life is concerned. And if you know yourself, it teaches you that there is still much more in the little you.
Because you is precious and you is unique and individual.
Exactly.
Definitely, Pastor.
That's right. And you see, a lot of time because persons look down on us as, oh, it's just short and little, so not much. Eh? There's a word out here, and I tell you, it said, big ox fall, small ox fall, big tree. But I tell you, small people get big things done. It's the mindset that you put in it, the effort you're gonna get, the strength to put in it. Because what your mind cultivated, that's what the amount of energy you're gonna build up that you can get the work done. A lot of person, they have a lot of things going to their mind, say they have 1,000 different plans. And the only reason why you cannot get it done is simply because you start to devalue yourself. You tell yourself that, oh, I am not strong enough, oh, I am not good enough. Who says? Nobody say but you. So as I said earlier on, the only thing you can get out of the word fail or failure is fail. The only thing you can get out of failure is fail. So if you speak failure over yourself, if you devalue yourself, nobody gonna push you. They can try. Because you see where value is concerned, I can value you. And if you don't value yourself, it's still nothing to you.
You have to value yourself. Definitely.
It's still nothing to you.
You know, you have to.
It doesn't matter the amount of value that a person places on you. If you don't value yourself, you will still be that nobody. I oftentimes say to people, if you try at something and somebody said to you, I know you would fail, I said, you have it wrong. I don't fail. I just don't get the right method as yet. But I'm still going at it. Never you agree with a person to tell you that you fail. No, you don't fail. You don't get the right method to get it right as yet. But if you put your shoulder to the wheel, that strength will help you to get it right. And that's what value
learning
does.
new things every day. Definitely,
Value teaches you.
Learning new things every day. But if you don't really, if you just sit down and just say, you know what, or you know, making excuses and all those things, then you're not going to really know your limit. Everybody have their limit, and you need to know your limits. You know, and knowing your limit is still about valuing your own self. You know, your self-worth. You have to know your self-worth.
Right. Right. You see, even look at our life system. It is so that. Just a minute.
Yes, people, this is Real Talk, Real Vibe with your girl, Antoinette. and Marshall Pastor is on the live, and we welcome each and every one to this live tonight. People, remember to like and share this video. People, please share this video and like and share. If you're joining us for the first time, we welcome you. If you always be our guest on this live, we still welcome you back on this live. So yes, Pastor, we give you the floor so you can talk.
Yes, sis. As I was saying, we love the light bulb system that we have. But the amazing thing that we need to understand about the light bulb system, it is said that that young man tried it 1,000 times and he did not get it right. 1,000 times and he did not get it right. But because of the mindset that they have, the value that they have in getting it right, creating something that will bring changes to life, it pushed him to go again. And the 1,001 time, he got it right. Now look at the light bulb system today and check the many different types of light bulbs that we have. The question I would like to ask the viewers today, have you ever tried something 100 times and does not get it right and still continue to try it? Add some value to your life. Don't give up when your method does not work. Don't throw in the towel because you are not a failure. God does not create failure. He never created nobody to fail. Never ever yet created any one of us to fail.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes,
but because of our shortcoming, in life, failure reach us at times. But it's for us to continue to try, go back to the fine print and see what we leave out of the important ingredients of life and add that in it, that our value can be increased, that we can get the method right. Life is beautiful, my people. And I tell you something, if you don't value yourself, make no sense you enter into a relationship. I have to see if we can touch on every bits and creases before time run out. You know, if you don't value yourself, make no sense to go in any relationship. Because I tell you what's gonna happen. Because you all know me by now, if you look at all of them right. And you look at all of those previous talks with me, you will understand. I'll tell you as it is. If you don't have any value for yourself when you enter into a relationship, that person is gonna use you to the very T. You will be like a footmat. Because, and you know why that's gonna happen? You have present yourself as the doormat for everybody to come and just march over you. You have to place a stamp in all areas of life that persons can look on you and see the importance of you. If you're in a relationship and your next half does not see the importance of you, I am not one going to tell you to sit down in it. Leave and go and find, develop yourself. Get somebody, you have some person, and then you have them run, go dive off and something. Rebuild yourself. See if you find your mistake, the mistake is you. If the mistake is you, find the mistake, work on it. That's the only way you can enter into another relationship and have it work. Some persons say they enter into many and it don't work. No, because sometimes we blame other persons and say they are the problem when we are the very problem.
Pastor, I say it all the time. I said, when you leave a relationship, just don't run into another relationship. Go and rebuild yourself. Do something that will make a change within your own self. It's about developing your own self. Find a place within your own self. Find growth to see how well you can grow into a better person. Even a better human being, a better wife, a better mother. A better colleague. But find that aspect of your own self, and that's what people tend to do. You leave one relationship, you go to another relationship, and you still end up even worse than the relationship that you were in prior before. Find yourself, people. It's about know your own worth. Know the true value of your own self. Everybody have value, and you need to put a value on your own self. Sometimes we see other people out there successful, and we look at them, we're thinking, but why is that this person is being successful and I'm not being successful? But guess what? That person put value on themselves. We need to move away from that attitude and try to, build our own self. And that's what we need to do in order for us to see our goals, the end product, know our limits, all of those things.
That's right. That's right. You see, one of the things also, sis, as I said, all of us have value, which is right, very much so. While all of us have the value, I want to ask persons this question. Why do you think that you are just living for living's sake? If you have that mindset, why do you think that way? The next question to you. When you walk into a supermarket and you see those things on the shelves, those items just remain there in the supermarket to full the supermarket? Or persons come and purchase them so that those items can fulfill their purpose? We are like items on a shelf. We all have our purposes in life. And I tell you all something. Sometimes you enter into a relationship, maybe in the relationship. And because of those bad weeds, you want to give up. Perhaps you reach the lines of separation. Separation, if you're married, it's not divorce. Use that time to examine yourself and to rebuild yourself. Use that time also to create a better you and a better mind. Because guess what? If the both of you should go back, it will be better. And if the both of you decide to separate thereafter, it will still be good. You know why? You will create for yourself a defense line to defend you in those times. But if you just go ahead and think that life done, life over. That is what's going to happen.
And the thing is that as well too, Pastor. Yeah. As well, Pastor, if you know, if you even go into, if say, even if you divorce and you go into a new relationship, you will be going into that relationship with a better you. You know, you, that person that you're gonna be in the relationship with,
That's
they
right.
will, you will, you know, they have to live up to your expectation. You understand? Because a lot of time we go into
That's
relationship and we just choose, you know, who we think, you know, this person is the right person, but maybe that person is not even the right person for you. But when you build on yourself, you will end up, you know, most likely get the person that you need to get within your life, because you'll be on the same level at that person. You'll be knowing yourself, you'll be knowing your self-worth, you'll be know what you want, so you'll be able to make choices and make decision, conscious decision for your own self before you go down into the line of getting married, and you know, and then end up, you know, being having a regretful marriage like the one prior before. But if you know yourself and know your value, you know, and build on your self-esteem, your self-confidence, you know, your self-motivation, all those things, and your self-worth, then you'll be able, whatever relationship you go into, that relationship become more successful, because you become a happy and a healthier person within that relationship. So yes, Pastor, I agree with what you said.
yeah, because this is what a lot of persons does not understand where relationship is concerned. And a lot of young female participating in this. If you don't put value on you, you will take for yourself any and everybody
Truth.
for a partner. You will not look at the important things that that man or woman need to have within them, so that you can know that there is light in your relationship. You will only take the person because if you're a female, because he's a man. And if you're a man, oh, you take the lady because all you're thinking about is
Welcome, Roy.
bedtime.
Welcome, Ashley.
God never ever created night darkness alone, which we call night, because he named it night. So if you're only gonna get in a relationship because of bedtime, make no sense, because you have half of the day out of the 24 hour, which is day. So what you gonna do in that time?
Welcome, Daisha, Michelle.
But
Welcome.
don't fly a day. But does not fly a day, and it's because of a specific reason. So if your mindset is the patuk mindset, come again. And when other persons might take on that young lady or young man and teach them just a small things that they need to start think straight. You jump and say people take for your man or people take for your man. In the first place, he was never yours. Because if he was yours, you would have known what value he have. How can you have a man and you don't know if he have value? You don't know. People, let's share something with you. Let's share something with you.
This is real talk, real vibe, people.
There was this man, and he traveled from one parish to the other and find himself a young lady. The young lady never visit him in his parish. He always visit the young lady. He went in the same parish and find himself a different young lady. And that young lady visit him. And he visit that young lady. When the other one come to know about it, because he now start to see that they're living together, that person become upset because she now get to see how hard working the man is and how progressive the man is in whatsoever he do. And that person's gonna be bad mind towards the new lady. Come on. If just park and walk in. Yeah. If that person did value the man, or that person, as we would say, did want the man, first and foremost, you would try to know what can the man do? What can you all do together to go forward in the line of having a better life? But enough people, a lot of persons, I read something last night where it says a man is more likely
Welcome, Ashley
to have a lot of female running after him when they notice that he is living with another female. Now, this is a question I would love to ask. If your value is to be the second person in the person's life, only the second person in the person's life, does that make sense?
Definitely not.
Does that make sense? Because, in the first place, if you are the second best, nobody. If you are the second best in the person's life, it simply means number one will always be number one.
Truth.
Start. Let's count from 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Let's start from 1. It is important for number one.
Definitely. Definitely.
And why it is important for number one? That's where everything starts as a base. Because if you're gonna be the bonner woman or the side chick, hello, a couple hours you get.
Real talk, people, real talk. This is Real Talk, Real Vibe.
And if you only want those, if you only want those 2 hours, 2 hours, so you're gonna go take up one man, spend 2 hours with you, and left gonna spend 12 with one woman where you know about.
Definitely.
That makes sense? That put you in any class? That no put the only class it put you in is no class. And there is none. So if you're going into the relationship, whether male or female, value yourself. Because a lot of men, they go in the relationship and the only thing in that relationship for them is boobsing. So not only female alone, I get the lick. Man up in the eye too. You know the woman live with her man. Right? You have your woman at your yard. Why you not satisfied? Or if you so greedy, why you not go look on somebody else who's single? The woman have 3 pitney. and you want to give her one make 4. I saw your pocket deep.
Real talk, people. Real talk. This is real
Eh?
talk, real vibe.
And at the same time, the woman live with her man and you're telling say you want to give him one you. Huh? Come on. We need to think and think positively. I'll tell you something. I was on the street last night and I saw something and I stand there for a while and I said to myself, this street is almost at the end of its lifespan. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Every single young man that I saw there last night, whether they are in high school or they finish school, every single one of them digging out their nigga. Every one of them are heavy smoker. So that if you place your value in only that, tell me, you're gonna wait until mama or daddy die teen ladies who soon to become a mother or a father. We were taught this, that when we gonna look a lady, we must look somewhere to put our head first before we put anything else. I won't use that word because a lot of persons on the platform. Place the value in yourself. And that's how you're gonna learn to train your children to grow up to be 1, a respectable person, 2, a reliable person, and 3, a person that is able to teach others, both their peers, both older than them and younger than them. We are presently living in an age where the generation is making mistakes after mistakes. And it's because of many of them parents who have never yet put that much value in their child. Now, if you have your child and you notice the child is doing something wrong, start practicing a bad habit, and you pat that child on the shoulder, you pat the child on the shoulder, tell me, because perhaps I'm looking through a different mirror from the type that you all use. If you see the wrong and it's okay in the beginning, how can it be wrong in the end? In the beginning, it was okay. So how you get it as wrong in the end? Understand that if you plant corn, you will never get potato off of it because potato grow underground, grow up on tree. It's what you plant, you reap. What you put into life, you will get out of it. If you plant the mindset for the child to know that, look here, in every area of life, it is important for you to value it. Your time is important. what you do is important. If you're gonna do a work, ensure that it can elevate your status in life. And if it is not elevating you,
True.
it makes no sense at all. If you're going into a relationship, ensure that it is uplifting you and also the person, but not devaluing you.
And then,
how many persons go around and tell their children that?
truth.
And when we sit down with wide arms, but we're waiting for our grandchildren, the only thing we're waiting for, our next proper generation.
Welcome, Heather Thompson. Welcome.
Because only thing we have done is spoiling the generation. We have not created a full copy of ourselves. Because many persons who are mothers now, if you check their children, they cannot say to them, Mary, come here. Jonathan, come here. I'm retired. I bet we never tried that in our days. So our days are now. Now, same way the word children are child spell.
Truth.
You all tell me.
Pastor, truth. We're using that as
and when them go and get themselves when them go and get themselves mixed up in all different kind of bad company, run and shed crocodile tears, we need to start value ourselves that we can value our children. Don't value them when they are on their way to the grave. Make no sense of value them because theme chapter done close. Nothing more you can do to help him.
You know, we have to value ourselves, value truth,
so
value the children now when they're alive and well, and you value yourself, you put value on your children as well. You know, it's about setting the, mindset and setting those goals for them in order for them to follow those goals.
You see, I happen to work at many different places so far. Because when I used to work with the other company, I work at many different schools. And many other times they said to me, why you don't do teach guidance and counseling? But God knows why He put me in the field that I am presently in. Whenever I want to move me,
definitely
He will open that way. But I'm still saying, thank you, Jesus, for your provision in my life. I have seen many children in high school don't know what they want to do after leaving school. And I blame the parents for that. Why I must blame the parents? It is you who have that child from the young age of a baby. It is you who should have asked that child from the tender age that child can start think. It is you have that child around you and also in your presence to teach a child of the many different work that is available, which is of good quality.
You know, Marita said, Pastor, you need to teach the Bible. I'm saying Bible study, and so definitely we're coming up with very soon we have in a program with Pastor is going to come on this live, and then he will minister to us about the Bible. So definitely Pastor, definitely that's the truth. Because I remember at a young age, my mom, even my dad as well, what do you want to, when you grow up, what do you want to become? That's the first thing. Your parents would ask you, what do you want to become in life when you grow up? But, you know, as growing up, sometimes you start to think about it. Even if you deviated from, you know, your career goals, the one you choose at a young age, you still have that mindset of thinking about something else. You know, thinking about it. But when you don't ask them nothing, when you don't have the relationship with your children, you don't ask them nothing what they want out of life, what do you think they're going to gain? They're just not going to nothing.
Nothing.
Just like when school, Yeah,
And
just
that's
like
what
when they
I'm
go to
constantly
school
saying.
and you don't ask them, how was your day at school? What have you learned today? What do you think they're gonna, they don't even gonna start to think and reflecting on what they have learned in school to be able when they, when they're doing their test, they end of year exam or their class test, they'll be reflecting on the things that the teacher they taught them in class. If you don't ask children question, they say, oh, you shouldn't question it. There's different ways of questioning a child. We're not saying for you to questioning them and scrutinize. We're not saying for you to scrutinize them. We're saying for you to ask them, what have you learned? What do you want to become in life when you grow up? You know, ask them those simple questions. Some children, Marshall, they're going, if they even go out on the street, they don't even know where to how to find themselves back at home because the parents have never taught them to say, you know what, I'm going to teach my child to let them know the address. Simple, the address where they live. Simple. You ask a lot of children, what is your
Very much
parents'
so.
name?
Very much so.
Mommy, daddy. Huh? Mommy, daddy. Tell me now. Where do you live? I live at home. No, come up with parents. We have to break out. We have to move from those areas. We have to start to think out of the box to be able to help our children. Our children is a new generation for us. It's a new future for us.
And then we look at it and say, oh, we see a very dark future coming
That's the
because
thing.
that's what we created. Only a dark future. So if you created darkness, you can never see light. Oh, hi, Sister Rashai. Thanks for joining. Yeah. As I was saying, if you create darkness, you cannot see light in it. If you want your child to be oh Lord, look at, you have to park and walk in there. Yeah. If you want to
You
have your
call me
child being
or
a
call
star,
onto the phone. People, if you want to speak to me, our number is 075659862. If you want to speak to me, our number is 0759862. So if you call me on the live, I won't be able to speak to you on the main live, but you can call me on the phone. I'll be able to speak to you. If you'd like to make your comment, you can do so. Remember to like and share this video, people. Like and share it and follow. If you join us for the first time, follow us. We are Real Talk, Real Vibe with Antoinette, and tonight we have fabulous Marshall. Pastor is on this live. Dr. Love was on the live earlier as well. And we are here, trying to inspire you to talk about things in life to make a difference within our lives. Not only about your life, but to make a difference in my life and your lives as well. And your family life, your children, your husband, your wife. So people, like and share this video. Yes, Pastor, we're still giving you the floor. We're still giving you the floor.
yes, yes,
The
people.
topic is hot, people. The topic is hot.
Right. Understand this, people. The question that you ask your child or your children while they're in school, when they get home, what you learn today. Was the teacher clear? If you don't ask these questions, how will you know the kind of help that your child needs? And if you cannot tell the kind of help that your child needs, tell me now, what value can you tell me that you place in your child?
Truth. Real talk, real talk.
How can you place value in a child and you don't know that the child needs help? And you're gonna sit down at the end of the day and talk about the teacher did not teach. The teacher teach, but the teacher have 35 or 40 child in one class to one person. The teacher is not God. And if you cannot use your own self with your two child and be effective, come on, let us think straight. If you fail to put the value in from now, when you reach at the end of the finishing line, value is not salt. That when you finish cook, you can say, oh, you know, some cookie soup without salt, and you put look in a pot, enhance it taste still. And also value go. It have to start from an early age where you can actually nurture and develop to a mature
Pastor,
status.
let me join you back on this live. I will join you back on this live because the live is going down because of someone that called on the live. So let me try and see if I can join you back on this live. People, this is Real Talk, Real Vibe with your girl Antoinette. Pastor Marshall is on this live, Pastor, and he is here to spread a wonderful message. So I'm asking you to like and share this video as well. If you join us for the first time, we welcome you on this live. So welcome each and every one to Real Talk, Real Vibe with your girl Antoinette. And this topic is very, 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 very hot. And, you know, yes, Marshall, welcome back on this live.
Yes, sis. Yes, man. So we have to put the value in. People, I tell you this. Even if you are doing a work and you don't put value, in your work, it make no sense, yeah? Because
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yes.
you're breaking up, sis. You hearing me? Right. Yes, people, as I was saying, even in the work, if you don't value your work, you will not get the result that you want out of that work. You will just be working for work's sake. You have some persons who you said, oh, they only work, they just do that for the money. Only for the money. Somebody get. And if you're gonna do what you're doing only for the money, it make no sense. No sense at all. Because at the end of the day, you will not be able to tell no one. And when I said no one, I mean no one, how important it was when your time at that area. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how you enjoy your time there. No, because it's a prison you're in.
So yes, people, you hear Pastor? Yes. So we're gonna yes, so this is a powerful message, people. This is a powerful message. Very powerful message, people. So, you know, we just have to value
To
ourselves
park
and
and
know
walk in.
ourselves, know our self-worth. Yeah, just put, you know, as you know, they have a saying, the phrase say, you know, the sky is the limit. You know, everybody have a limit. And you know, you just have to reach to higher heights and
So you know, understand
Yes. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Hello? Yeah, and Mrs. Okay. Because it was formed a bit. Yes, people.
Definitely.
All areas of life, we must add value. Because if we fail to put value in it, it's like failing to live. From the day I born till now, I have never ever hear a dead man talk about
Yeah.
his vision
Mhm.
for tomorrow and his funeral day. That simple mean that the date that he died is the day when every possibility to make changes dies.
Mhm.
Oh, no go left me a while ago, man. 2 gate me have a running.
Okay.
I me let in
People, this
and
is
if you
real
come on, that's
talk,
why me
real
just a
vibe,
come
and
for down there.
past is that
He round
word.
there.
So you
Yeah.
have to understand. Yes,
Yeah.
people, this is real talk, real vibe. You know, we're gonna ask Pastor if he could wrap it up because time is going, going, going. I can't believe the time is like this. I can't, it's like, yeah, yes, definitely. You know,
Yeah, man, I'm wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up, sis. Right, so people, as I said, I never see a dead man talk about what he wants to do on his funeral day. Don't wait
definitely.
until it's too late for you to think about adding value in your life. Because you don't want to wait until things going wide before you think about sorting it out. Yes, yes. You want to ensure that you can write your life chapter and allow your life to go how you want it to go. Don't allow a person to write your chapter, write it yourself. It's only then and there you can say you live life your way, the way that you want it to live. Only then and there can you say that you have lived life to the fullest. Without valuing life, you cannot live life to the fullest. You
Yeah,
cannot live life to the level of enjoyment that life brings without value. Because without value, you're living without no sense of purpose. You're living life without a sense of importance. You're living life without a reason to live. Think about those words as you go through the rest of the week and see how best you can put some flesh to those words of skeleton and have them
definitely.
change you
Definitely,
to be the you
definitely.
that you have in your
People,
mind.
you hear those
Be
words,
blessed.
those words
Pray for
are
yourself.
very powerful and inspiring words. You know, I hope thank you, Pastor, for joining us on this live as well. And
1740.
we
Yeah.
thank Marshall for joining us on this live. These words are very inspirational and very powerful, and I'm asking if you could use it in your daily lives to better your life and to better your family and your future. People, this was a very powerful, powerful, powerful message. We're gonna try and see if we can join back Marsha on this live and let Marsha would give us our um
And we're back.
Welcome, Martha. Welcome, welcome, Dr. Love. Welcome.
Welcome
Welcome.
everyone who come in and didn't see me, but I was still here.
Yes,
Yeah, Dr. Love is here.
yes,
And
definitely.
I give you all an opportunity to enjoy a beautiful preaching. Yes, one
Definitely.
that hit the core of the
Definitely.
soul. So you see how when I say love, attract love, I was explaining to you about your spirituality. Then Pastor come and ignite it even more
I'm telling
and
you,
give
it's a
you the
blessing.
hard, even deep, hardcore, even more
Yes,
about that spiritual aspect of yourself. So when I open my mouth and say Real Talk, Real Vibes is one of the greatest show in the world and the only one I know what I'm talking about. And persons, all of you can testify about it. Earlier on, somebody asked for prayer. Look, you got teaching, we got preaching,
yes,
sister prayer. Yes.
I'm
So which
telling
show you
you,
get all of this on?
it's a blessing. It's a blessing,
Only real
you know.
talk, real vibes. Where we got real people, real problem, better
Better
solution.
solution.
So
Yes,
in real talk, real vibes, here is where we break down the problem. We go into it. We're not afraid to attack it. Because in every problem lies a solution.
definitely.
Yes. And is when you understand yourself, then you can visit your problem and get solution from it. Because you have to visit where it starts, people. You know every problem that you have in your marriage and any problem you have in your life, you all know where it starts from. All you have to do, visit here.
Visit
Visit
it.
in here.
Yes, definitely. Visit
And
it.
you'll find what is going on. You know where
Yes,
it starts. Then you will know how to counteract it. If you see that you can't fix it, as Pastor say, and as me and Sister Shan, all of us say, move on. Move
definitely.
on. Because many times the persons are in our life, they were not meant to be there in the first place. Yes. But accidentally, yeah, it do happen. But that doesn't mean we cannot control ourselves or our destiny. Yes. Learn to shape your destiny. Know what you need.
You
Because
can shape
once
it,
can
but you can't control it.
once can be do without. But the things that you need most, know what it is and work towards it. Yes. Own it. It's yours. Firstly, own yourself. Because we have many ladies and many men take so many trips, they can boast of so many trips that they go on. But you know what you all of you didn't do? You did not take a trip to yourself, which is the biggest paradise. And you're losing out. So that's why so many people are taking their lives because they lose self. When yourself you lose yourself, you have nothing. So you can see yourself with the world, but you lose the greatest thing, which is yourself. And lies in
You,
yourself
yeah.
is your soul. Yes.
And a lot of people,
So, and
it's
that's the
true,
reason why
Dr.
God
Love, it's
warned us
true.
and say, what does it profit you to gain this whole wide world and lose your lost soul? God is a man that speaks in parables. And when we come here and we talk things in parable, we break it down so you can understand. So what is he saying? You're praying for so much and you're forgetting about the soul. You're forgetting about the self, yourself, that you should have pay attention to. And so many times when persons pass away, they live in regret because they can see things that they didn't do, which is the most important thing. Yes, and you live to regret that, but that can't help you. So
Mhm.
ensure you find what is going on with me. The life that I'm living now. Am I really comfortable with this life? Is this the space that I'm supposed to be in? Analyze yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes,
True.
this is the thing that I always tell myself, my son. Um, Control yourself and don't let yourself control
Control
you.
you. Yes.
Once you self-control you, you have no control over it anymore. That means anything liable to happen to you or anybody do whatever they want with you, you're not in control. But when you can control yourself, you know what you want and what you don't need in your life. That means when you stand up and tell a person, I know I won't do that, I will not say such thing, that's what you're saying to me is not right. Yes, you already know you. So you are so powerful that you can stand up, doesn't matter who it is, and stand up for the right of yourself or for whosoever you want to stand up for. Yes. So my people, control yourself. Don't let yourself control you. Take a paradise trip to yourself. You can't be to so much paradise, but you never been to you. Take a trip. Learn you. So you can learn self-worth and the whole of the thing that govern you being you. And watch how you grow in life and grow past the level that you think that you are at best right now. Because many of you, yeah, you may have some money and you may have cars and this and that and you name it, but you're still lost. So to avoid the chaos that come down even more on top of your head,
Yeah.
quickly take that trip. It's a trip that you cannot lose. You only can gain. And whatever you go and you see, firstly accept it. The mistake, the wrongs, but do not let it be a umbrella over your head. I mean, go there, visit it, see it, and tell it that, listen, in spite of what happened, that was just our learning process. But right now, we're moving on to bigger, brighter things. Yes. So we're not going to stay dormant. We're not going to stay in our loady bar. Loady bar, nothing grow down there. No, nothing. It's a nothingness. So when you cloak yourself in that nothingness, you will never see the light at the end of the tunnel. So what we're telling you is vital information towards life. This is why I go back and I say in Real Talk, Real Vibes, the therapy that we give you, you don't get it in no therapeutic place anywhere in the world. I'm not asking none of you. We are telling you. Yes. So it doesn't matter what big name they have on the door. None of them not talking to you all like how we're talking to you. We're breaking down things like real happenings in life and for you to know what you are about. So please take that trip. It's a trip that well spent. Yes, same way you can go to Paris and you name it. Take a trip to yourself. You don't have to pay nobody no £300 or 400 US or whatever, or 1,000 or whatever. It just take a little some time. Get a little space, find a little calm, quiet place, get a little cool drinks, and you take a little time. Reason with yourself. It doesn't mean you're mad. That's the time that God wants so many of you to find that spot so that He can show you your potential, show you even the gift that lies dormant in you. You, yes, you, that is being a sinner. There are something special in all of you, but you need to find the time to find what you are about so you can bloom, you can grow, you can evolve in the being that God created in the first place. So all of you is special, but you need to find your roots. Find where you should have been. But I am still alive, so I still have the opportunity to be that person that I was created to be. Come on, my people. Do
Definitely.
it now
Definitely.
before the time's too late.
Definitely.
So, yes, that's all we have for you this night, this evening. And we are happy that you come by. And I know y'all are smiling, yes. And whoever is crying, well, it's for the best. You see things that you did not see. Yes,
Yeah.
and it hurt, but it will get better later on. Just accept it and move on. Pick up your beautiful self and love life to the fullest. Love you. Nobody can love you like you do. Love you like there is no tomorrow. And then you will experience the love that you deserve because you will know what love is. So, people, take care of yourself. We're still in the era of pandemic. Wash your hands. Stay inside. If you don't have nothing, don't litter the place. And protect everyone. Protect yourself. Protect the stranger, the kids, everybody. We need to look out for each other. And the next thing that I need you all to do, stop sitting down and stress about the chaos of the world. And that's what killing so many of you guys. Stressing too much. Stay focused. Welcome, Randall. Stay focused in life and you will know which part to take in life. Yes. So when you're confused, you cannot see the lesson ahead. You cannot see the problem that already solved. It's there. But when you're in the darkness, you cannot see. So be calm, protect yourself, but stop run and listen to all of these things that is happening because all the thing it's doing is just making you become a fearful person. And you can't talk about God and be fearful. You have to be powerful and tell yourself that, listen, you, whatever they call this virus, we are going to be here. This is a fight, a battle that we'll fight to the fullest. Yes,
Yeah.
we are going to fight for this great battle of life. Yes, and I'm not going to let because everybody is talking about you and think you are powerful. No, the only thing that is more powerful is God. This virus, people should stop let it think that it is God itself. Because that's the way I'm hearing people talking about the virus as if it's God Almighty. No,
Yeah.
I'm not hearing nobody talking about God like that anymore. The
No.
only powerful being is God.
Hmm.
And the man that can snatch life out of you instant. That's the man I dread.
Yeah.
Not this virus. Yes.
Hmm.
So people, use wisdom. Wisdom begat knowledge and understanding. Yes, wise. Go about life wise. Hear this affirmation. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Yes. Redeeming the time are evil. The days are evil. That means you must go about things wisely. Stop running up and down like a chicken with their neck cooking off. You ever cut off a chicken neck? No, this is serious. And the body is just jumping all over the place. No direction because there is no head. People, be wise. I'm not saying things is not there, but take care of yourself and be focused. Pray to the bigger man that can wipe away every tears. That even if you catch you, nothing done wrong with you. Because guess what? You give mercy to him. So when anything come upon you, mercy come back to you. So many of you are giving this thing too much energy. So that's the reason why mercy is not finding you all. So many of you are dying. No mercy. Because you stop thinking about God. You don't spend no time, a minute of a second of an hour to show mercy to him. So where's gonna be your mercy? Where would your mercy be from? It's not gonna come. You can cry out, and that's the only thing you can do is take his breath. Because that's his duty, that's his job. You cannot take it. But if the body is dead, that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
So, in everything, remember a prayer day keep a lot of devil and evil away. Remember God, people, so God can remember you. God always remember you. But God is not a boops. Or keep man. Some don't know behave like God, a keep man on no books. No, you want to know in trouble, not talk about, oh, Jesus have mercy. Listen. All when nothing no do you, call upon him.
True.
Yeah. Remember him. We met him know say God, I am here. You don't have to talk no bossy prayer. See the way I'm talking to you? Tell God what is in here. Go to him, talk to him. He's the most understanding person. He don't judge. He don't make you feel like a crap, even though sometimes you know your corner don't really nice. It's very dark. But when it come to him, he look beyond your fault and saw your needs. Yes, that is the God whom I serve. The one that don't look at blemishes or nothing, but he sees you for who you are, which is child. And he love you beyond any man or woman ever tell you that they love you. He loves you. The fact that you are here right now, breathing, listening to us, that is the power of God love kept in us. So how can we let go? How can we make this virus let go of a powerful God who has always been there through so many different things that we've been through in life? Come on, people, wake up. God is still on the throne.
Definitely, definitely,
Yes.
people.
So
Definitely.
we're not supposed to write at
Definitely.
the edge of our breakthrough and can't see it. No, don't let our problem get us bound and down and in darkness. Focus. Have faith. All things are possible. Only believe. People, please
Welcome, Trevor Sims.
believe.
Welcome, big brother. Welcome.
Welcome, bro. Believe that God will fix it. He can do it. Doesn't matter what is going on in your life. Just believe and put yourself together. Analyze your life. See where you're going, where you want to be. And your life will be better. People, you hear that? The words that I'm speaking touch my mom. And that's what you call in spirit. You see, I just explained to you about the connection, spiritual connection with yourself and God. God don't connect to you physically, spiritually. Yes, people, this is what I'm talking about. See? We don't talk about what we don't know about. This is real talk, real vibes, real people. Yes, people. This is what you call anointed touch. In the name of Jesus. Yes. Yes. Glorify your name. I am magnifying your name. Yes, people.
Yes, people. Yes, people. We thank
God is good.
Dr. Love.
Iron, sharpnet iron people.
Definitely.
Yes.
We thank Dr. Love for being on this live tonight. Thank
Yes,
you,
people. Love you all. Take care of yourself until we see you again. What, Wednesday? So, thank you, Jesus. Bye. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
People, we thank Dr. Love for joining us on this live.